Namaste. Hello everyone. So today's question is, what is important to you? Okay, it is about courage and self access, correct? Nowadays I am looking at the younger generation, and no matter how painful it is, but I see them concerned about how they present themselves to the world. It is mostly revolving around the clothes that we wear, my skin and its issues, maybe do I have a perfect figure or not, and many more such things. But internally they are facing extreme amount of anxiety, stress, depression, and a lot of time PTSD as well. So this, according to what I know, is happening because of a lot of comparison that is going on. About, it can be about someone having a girlfriend, a boyfriend, maybe a partner, and also maybe that I don't have that person in my life. Okay, it can also be that I'm not handsome enough or pretty enough. Maybe further getting into the skills aspect of it, that I don't know, I don't have good communication skills or good hold over English as a language. So these things are constantly going on. They're constantly thinking about this, and they're trying to prove themselves to those people who don't really matter in their life, who have no role to play, and also no implications on their future. So excuse me, who are you trying to impress here, right? These people are, even if you are moving around with a group of people, your friends, they are going to be there in your life for a shorter span of time. So we need to really stop comparing our lives with each other. Most importantly, what I think is that this is happening because of social media, correct? So I would say that it's not as if your parents or adults have not gone through it or don't go through it. I myself remember that during my teenage time, of course, I used to feel that I used to question myself whether I look good enough or not. But then somehow very quickly I realized that it is not how I should look at the world. I'm not dressing up to prove myself to anyone. What I am trying to do is trying to do for myself. So what I was trying to say is that you have to ensure firstly and understand what you're feeling. Okay, so if you're feeling that I'm not good enough, I don't look as beautiful as the other person, there's something wrong with my hair, there's something wrong with my skin, or whatever it is, I think you should turn it around and start praising people. Of course, you don't have to go randomly praise people, but then if you have a colleague, if you have a friend who's looking beautiful, is looking handsome, do praise them. Tell them that yes, you're looking so beautiful today, and congratulate people on their successes in life. Even at times we compare our lives in terms of how successful a person is. So maybe a person got a job, maybe your best friend got a wonderful package at a good multinational company and you didn't. But then go ahead and say congratulations to that person, because that is how you will know whether you want that thing or not. So this is what I did. I turned it around and I said, well, let me ask this question to myself. Do I want what the other person has? Okay, so if a person has a job, as I said, in a multinational company, is that the path on which I wanted to walk, or did I want to walk on some other career path and make my own life by myself? The difficulty in today's world is that all of us are on social media, and not any one. There are multiple platforms where we want to be, and where people are sharing their lives, their photos, their adventures, their career trajectory, their, I don't know, whatever it is, be it, and mostly all good, correct? Which means that we are not sharing actually what is happening with us, but we cannot, right? Let's look at it in a positive tone, that people want to share what good is happening in their life. Well, good for them, but if you start comparing your life to somebody else's life, wherein they say that a person is traveling constantly, going on an adventurous trip, or living in a fabulous home and has multiple cars, or attending various occasions across the globe, if that is not your life, then it is not your life. And I think you have to wake up to understand that and not compare it. Okay, because then that leads to not being unhappy with your present situation. And On an average, this makes us think about something more than this, that our thought processes are so fast on daily basis. As per the Stanford University, a research was conducted at Stanford University by Professor Luskin, and he has said that about 60,000 thoughts we have on daily basis, and 90% of those thoughts are repetitive in nature, which means that there is a good chance that they are all negative, or some of them are negative. For some of us, less number of thoughts are negative. A lot of us, they are filled with worry, they are filled with negativity, they are filled with introspection and critical evaluation of yourself on daily basis. So only two things that I think we all should do, especially our younger generation. First, be on minimum number of social media platforms, so that you don't have too many places from where you're getting bombarded with information. Two, actually three things, right? So two, the second thing is that every time your phone beeps and gives you a notification, it's not necessary that you open your phone and you look at that notification, okay? Because nobody's going to hold you as to why you did not look at that notification, right? So please ensure that you do not look at your phone every time it beeps. For that matter, switch off notifications, okay? There are 2 or 3 things that are important. Of course, connecting or replying to a message which is urgent on WhatsApp or whichever platform it is. Maybe on Facebook Messenger you are. Check your emails because it is important. We need to know what is happening if somebody is trying to communicate with us professionally. Yes, and then nothing more than that, okay? So minimize that. And so the third thing is something that not all younger people will agree, but in our language it is called as meditation. But then I would say meditation is a higher level. It is not achievable so very easily for all of us. So learn to sit in a quiet place and all by yourself, without your phone, without music, nothing, okay? Sit in one place, find that little corner in your house and close your eyes, okay? And take some nice deep breaths and just be there, in present in that moment, to understand what is happening with your thoughts. So when you're sitting quietly, at the same time there are so many thoughts going on, and you will be able to catch hold of some thoughts which are repetitive, and then you can identify whether that repetitive thoughts are negative or not. So the repeated negative thoughts that we allow our brain to keep on giving back to us creates negativity, creates critical evaluation, creates criticism for our own self, which means we will not be able to present our best to anyone, okay, in this world. And then we will start focusing on how we present ourselves, the external beauty, okay? So the 3 things are important. Try and do those 3 things, because believe it or not, you don't need validation from people, okay? You don't need people to tell you that you are looking beautiful today, or you don't need to prove yourself to any other person how capable you are. Your work and the way you behave and the way you form your boundaries, which means you show the world or the people around you the values that you carry, itself is going to make you shine, okay? So remember, be in control. Don't let your thoughts control you, okay, nor anybody else on the social media. So be in control of yourself, of your life, and make it better. All right, thank you. Namaste.